Hey, what's up guys? It is Rob from Movie Review Time, and I'm back with another video. A very special video, at least for me it is, because I just hit 100 subscribers. And that doesn't sound like a lot. I know it isn't compared to a lot of other people, but for me, it's humbling, and I appreciate it. I really do. Every single one of you. I just want to say thank you for sticking with me, for subscribing, commenting, requesting videos for me to do. And I've had a lot of fun meeting, all of you on here on YouTube. And I feel like I have a lot of new friends, and that's great. I do my best to try to, reply to your comments and to talk to you guys. And yeah, I really appreciate it. And I've been saving this video for, if it was possible to hit 100 subs. So what I'm going to be doing for my 100 subscriber special, I'm going to be showing you guys my complete collection of Stephen King films. Now, earlier on in my channel, I believe it was my top 10 Stephen King films. I have a bunch here that I'm just going to show. I'm not really going to talk about them. I'm just going to show you guys my Stephen King collection. Movies based on the novels and Stephen King characters from the books and stuff, adaptations. I got DVD, VHS, Blu-ray, and 4K movies to show you. I'm going to show you my entire collection. Now, there are a lot of big name Stephen King films that I do not have. And that's kind of due to when Blu-ray first was starting to get popular. Well, I want to say it was kind of after that. When I started to get rid of my DVDs because I wanted to collect Blu-rays, I did have quite a few Stephen King films that I got rid of. I think like a couple of them like Night Flyer and I can't remember what some of the other ones were, but just some of them were big name ones, and I don't have them here in my collection. So I know some of you are probably going to list some that I didn't mention, and that's fine. I'm just going to show you guys what I have. Let's start with the VHS. First one here is Children of the Corn, Urban Harvest. Got this at a thrift store. Next one, Sometimes They Come Back for More. And this VHS is sealed, never been opened. Next one is Dreamcatcher. Here on VHS. Here we have Stephen King's It. Next one, Salem's Lot. This is the Warner Brothers Hits version. Same as the Stephen King's It one that I own. The last VHS I have here is Stephen King's The Stand. Amazing TV miniseries. Love it. It's the double tapes there. Gary Sinise. No more tests! I've had it! Alright, now, we're going to save the Blu-rays and 4K for last. Let's go over the DVDs, okay? Here we have Stephen King's The Mist. Love this movie. Thomas Jane is the man, okay? He is the man. I believe there was another Stephen King adaptation he was in. Was it like 1922 or something like that? It's on Netflix, I think. There's like Gerald's Game, which is on Netflix, that I don't have, and I've seen it though. Here we have Stephen King's The Stand on DVD, which is a 4-parter. The Rage, Carrie 2. I actually like this film. I know a lot of people don't. I like it for what it is. I mean, it will never beat the original Carrie, but I don't know. I just kind of like it. It's kind of like a modern day Carrie, so to say. Here we have Maximum Overdrive. I don't know why this double feature is... It's by Phase 4 Films, but I don't know why they put Raw Deal next to Maximum Overdrive. I have no clue on why they did that. I really don't know why they did that, but that's a double pack that I have with Maximum Overdrive. Stephen King's The Tommy Knockers. Tommy Knockers, Tommy Knockers, knocking at the door. I don't know where things go when they stop being here. You got the porn star Tracy Lords in this. But I don't know, I like this. It's cheesy. It's just, I had a lot of fun with Tommy Knockers. It's a miniseries. Misery. One of my favorite films of all time. Directed by Rob Reiner, Kathy Bates, James Caan. You cock-a-doodie! You poop! They do not! What do you think I say when I go into this feed store in town? Oh, now, Wally, give me some of that effing pea feed! Misery. Oh, God, I love it. I love you, Kathy Bates. Next, Stephen King's Riding the Bullet. Pretty good film. Next, Cujo. There's another movie that kind of reminds me of Cujo. It's called Man's Best Friend. That's a movie that I need to get. I really like that movie. Cujo's great, though. Pet Sematary. One of the creepiest films that I've ever seen. Directed by Mary Lambert. Awesome. 1408. John Cusack, Samuel Jackson, ranks with The Shining as one of the best Stephen King adaptations ever. It is one of the better ones. It really is. It's creepy. It reminds me of The Shining. But... Desperation. I didn't really care for this one. It was the same director that did Stephen King's The Stand, and The Stand is way better. Mick Garris. Didn't really care for that movie. Stephen King's Rose Red. I actually like this one. I think this is actually underrated, but Rose Red. I think I own that on VHS at one point. Now, this is a movie feature that includes, it's called The King of Horror, and it includes 4 Stephen King films in one on this DVD. So you got Dreamcatcher, you got Dolores Claiborne, another Kathy Bates film, Creepshow, and Cat's Eye. They're all really good, in my opinion. I know a lot of people don't like Dreamcatcher. I love Cat's Eye, I love Creepshow, Dolores Claiborne is great, but I do like Dreamcatcher. So that's a nice little Stephen King 4-pack. Stephen King's Silver Bullet. Stephen King The Langoliers. With those weird globby creatures that look like they're from Doom. Like the video game Doom. Balky from Perfect Strangers. Now this is based on a short story from Stephen King, from what I understand. I didn't even know this was actually an adaptation from Stephen King because it doesn't say anything about that. But when I looked it up, it says that it is based on a short story, so it is The Mangler 2. Now, I believe The Mangler, the very first Mangler is as well, but I don't have that in my collection. But The Mangler 2. Here we have Stephen King's Graveyard Shift with Chucky himself. Brad Dourif as the Exterminator. Graveyard Shift. Firestarter. Drew Barrymore was in Cat's Eye and Firestarter. Thinner. Awesome movie. This is the digitally mastered version on DVD. Children of the Corn 3 Urban Harvest. So I have this on VHS and DVD. Children of the Corn 4 The Gathering. Sometimes They Come Back. Storm of the Century. So this has special commentary by Stephen King actually on there, which is cool. Here's a double feature. We have Pet Sematary and Pet Sematary 2. I love both of the movies. The second one isn't as good as the first one, but the second one's definitely worth watching. Edward Furlong, and the thing is, I think it's underrated in a way. I mean, it's the same director. Mary Lambert did both of these films, and it does seem like a Pet Sematary film. I don't know. I like it, but I own 2 Pet Cemeteries, so I own it in the double feature and by itself. But it's the special collector's edition, the one that I have here on DVD. So, all right, now we're gonna move on to the Blu-rays. Here we have Stanley Kubrick's The Shining, which Stephen King hates. He does not like this adaptation. I'm sorry. This adaptation, I disagree with him. I think this is way better than the TV miniseries with Rebecca De Mornay. Come take your medicine, you little damn little pup, with a croquet mallet. It was weak. It was a weak TV miniseries. I'm sorry. This is way better. This is my #1 favorite horror movie of all time. #1. Children of the Corn Runaway. Another Children of the Corn movie. The very first Children of the Corn. One of my favorites. Here's Stephen King's It on Blu-ray. At one time I did own this on DVD. It was the snap case with the double-sided disc. Because you could play you know, part 1 of Stephen King's It on side A, and then part 2 was on side B. I hated that. This one is just, you know, there's no double disc or double-sided disc. So we got the Blu-ray of that. 25th anniversary edition of Stand By Me. Great movie. The Dark Tower. A lot of people were disappointed with this movie. They could have done more, but I love Matthew McConaughey's performance in this as the Dark Man. I really liked it. I thought it was a good movie. I did. Could have been better, but the original, Carrie, Sissy Spacek. They're all gonna laugh at you. The remake, Carrie, which wasn't as good as the original. That's just my opinion, but I prefer the original over that one. Scream Factory edition of Misery. I already said this is a great movie. I'm your #1 fan. There's nothing to worry about. You're gonna be just fine. I'm your #1 fan. Annie Wilkes. It's a woman you'd love to wake up next to in the morning, wouldn't it? With a sledgehammer and a knife. The last one I'm going to mention here is a 4K edition of It, the remake, which I liked. I really did like it. Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise. Really good. So, anyway, that is my entire Stephen King collection when it comes to movies. You know, adapted from books and you know, characters created by Stephen King. That's my entire collection on VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K. So like I said, a lot of them I didn't mention. Like there's one, I want to get Apt Pupil. If anybody, I've looked online for Apt Pupil, it just seems like no one has it, and I think I saw one copy, and it seems like a rare movie to get, and it was expensive as hell. I'm like, man, I need that movie. I need Apt Pupil, okay? There are a couple other ones I want to get, because I'm really trying to build up my Stephen King collection. So, yeah, there you go. I have mostly, you know, more DVDs than anything. But I hope you enjoyed this video. It's something I've been wanting to do for a while, and I thought, you know, what better way to do it than to, you know, present it on my 100 subscriber special if I ever reach that, which I have. So, and again, thank you very much. I won't let you guys down. I'll be coming out with constant videos, whether it's the first person kind, like the up close and personal reviews. You know, every time I get a new release that comes out every week, I'll definitely do a review of that specific Blu-ray or whatever I'm getting. And of course, I'm going to have more random movie updates, Blu-ray DVD updates, 4K. I'm going to be doing more rank the series videos, worst to best. I have a couple of top 10s that I'm going to be doing. I actually have a list here. Oh, here we go. I have a list. I knew I had some stuff. Okay, so these are the upcoming videos. And there's other ones that I didn't put on the list, but I'm going to be ranking the Rocky films. You know, because in light of Creed 2, I might even actually review each Rocky film individually as well. But that's coming up. My top 10 worst superhero films, because I did my top 10 favorite superhero films. That's coming up. A couple of VHS box sets I'm going to be reviewing. I'm not going to tell you which ones. Ranking the Jaws films. That's another worst to best that I'm going to be doing. My DC animated movie collection, which I'm going to show you all the DC animated films, which I think are way better than the live action films. Even though I do like some of the live action ones. But the DC animated stuff is great, and I'm going to show you guys my entire collection of that. My Steelbook collection, now I did do kind of a Steelbook thing earlier on in my channel. I went over some Steelbooks, but I have gotten a lot more, and I'm going to do like probably an up close and personal video showing you guys in detail all the Steelbooks that I have. My Scream Factory collection. Now I've done this before when the video got deleted, but that was a while ago, and I've gotten a lot since then, so I'm going to be doing another Scream Factory collection video. And I got a lot of movie reviews coming up. I thought about reviewing the Predator films because of the Predator movie coming up. As well as the Alien films. And just in general, movies that I might surprise you with, you know, reviews that I might just put up just because I want to do them and I want to give you my thoughts on certain things. New movies, old movies, thrillers, horror films, just all kinds of stuff coming your guys' way, okay? And like I said, thank you very much for stopping by my channel, taking the time out of your day. Why does the train have to come right now when I'm trying to make a video? I have my windows shut and the train is so loud. I live like, what, like 2 miles from the tracks? And it sounds like the train is in my backyard. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. This is Rob signing off. Let's go for 200 subs. That's what I'm going to try for. So, yeah. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Shut up!